Welcome, lovely viewers, to another exciting video. Welcome, everyone, to our latest video where we'll be exploring Safari Park. A safari park, sometimes known as a wildlife park, is a zoo-like commercial drive-in tourist attraction where visitors can drive their own vehicles or ride in vehicles provided by the facility to observe free-roaming animals. A safari park is larger than a zoo and smaller than a game reserve. For example, African Lion Safari in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada is 750 acre. For comparison, Lake Nakuru in the Great Rift Valley, Kenya, is, and a typical large game reserve is Tsavo East, also in Kenya, which encompasses. Many parks have conservation programs with endangered animals like elephants, white rhinos, giraffes, lions, tigers, cheetahs, and wild dogs. In this chapter, we'll be unraveling the enigma of general overview of a safari park and discovering its transformative power. The main attractions are frequently large animals from Africa which people can see in wildlife reserves such as giraffes, lions, including white lions, white rhinos, African bush elephants, hippopotamuses, zebras, ostriches, lesser and greater flamingos, ground hornbills, guinevere, African buffaloes, sometimes dromedary camels, great white and pink-backed pelicans, African sacred ibis, Angkor cattle, cheetahs, leopards, hyenas, chimpanzees, baboons, African wild dogs, Barbary sheep, crowned cranes, Egyptian geese, saddle-billed, yellow-billed and marabou storks, Nile crocodiles in a side paddock, Nubian ibexes, and many antelope species including wildebeest, hartebeest, topi gazelles, elands, lake addaxes, oryxes, bongos, kuas, nyalas, impalas, springbok, blesbok, sitatunga, dwikas, water bucks, sable antelopes, and roan antelopes, just to name a few. Also in the reserves there are animals that are not from Africa. Asian species include Asian elephants, Indian and Sumatran rhinoceros, boar, water buffaloes, nildees, black bucks, banting, marker, Malayan tapirs, wild asses, samba deer, Indian hog deer, yaks, gibbons, tigers including white tigers, Asian black bears, elds deer, babusas, shittle, tulls, barasingers, painted storks, peafowl, and Bactrian camels. North American species include American black bears, brown bears, wolves including Arctic wolves, American bison, elk, and white-tailed deer. South American species include llamas, alpacas, jaguars, capybaras, and cheetahs. South American tapirs, peas, and black-necked swans. Australian species include kangaroos, wallabies, ibis, and black swans. European species include European bisons, Eurasian wolves, mute swans, fallow deer, red deer, and moose. Most safari parks have a walk-around area with animals too small or too dangerous to roam freely in the reserves, like small birds, squirrel monkeys, penguins, marmosets, tamarins, mongooses, meerkats, lemurs, gorillas, reptiles, hornbills, red pandas, snow leopards, otters, and warthogs. Some also have children's zoos, aquariums, butterfly houses, and reptile and insect houses. Besides animals, in the walk-round area, there are public facilities like toilets, snack bars and cafes, play areas, and sometimes amusement rides. There can be walk-through exhibits with animals like kangaroos, lemurs, and wallabies. The Nausea Safari in England keeps Siberian tigers and giraffes in their walking area. Safari parks often have other associated tourist attractions, golf courses, carnival rides, cafe restaurants, rideable miniature railways, boat trips to see aquatic animals like sea lions, life-sized recreations of dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals, plant mazes, playgrounds, monorails, cable cars, and gift shops. These are commonly found in the walk-around area. On river safari areas, there may be islands with primates. Longleat keeps gorillas and black and white colobus on their islands, which are used to house chimpanzees and siamangs. African lion safari in Canada has black and white ruffed lemurs, ring-tailed lemurs, lyre gibbons, siamangs, Colombian spider monkeys, Geoffroy's spider monkeys, pink-backed pelicans and black swans in the waters. In the upcoming section, we'll be dissecting history and list of parks and exploring its implications in greater detail. The predecessor of safari parks is Africa United States of America Park in Florida. The first lion drive-through opened in 1963 in Tomi Zoological Park in Tokyo. In double-glazed buses, visitors made a tour through a 1-hectare enclosure with 12 African lions. The first drive-through safari park outside of Africa opened in 1966 at Longleat in Wiltshire, England. Longleat, Windsor, Woburn, and arguably the whole concept of safari parks were the brainchild of Jimmy Chipperfield, former co-director of Chipperfield's Circus, although a similar concept is explored as a plot device in Angus Wilson's The Old Men at the Zoo, which was published 5 years before Chipperfield set up Longleat. Longleat's Marquess of Bath agreed to Chipperfield's proposition to fence off of his vast Wiltshire estate to house 50 lions. Knowsley, the Earl of Derby's estate outside Liverpool, and the Duke of Bedford's Woburn estate in Bedfordshire both established their own safari parks with Chipperfield's partnership. Another circus family, the Smart Brothers, joined the safari park business by opening a park at Windsor for visitors from London. The former Windsor Safari Park was in Berkshire, England, but closed in 1992 and has since been made into a Legoland theme park. There is also Chipperfield's Scotland Safari Park established on Baronet Sir John Moore's estate at Blair Drummond near Stirling, and the American Run West Midlands Safari and Leisure Park near Birmingham. One park, along with Jimmy Chipperfield at Lambton Castle in North East England, has closed. Between 1967 and 1974, Lion Country Safari, Inc. opened 6 animal parks, one near each of the following American cities: West Palm Beach, Florida; Los Angeles, California; Grand Prairie, Texas; Atlanta, Georgia; Cincinnati, Ohio; and Richmond, Virginia. The first park, in South Florida, is the only Lion Country Safari still in operation. Royal Burgers Zoo at Arnhem opened a safari park in 1968 within a traditional zoo. In 1995, Burgers Safari modified this to a walking safari with a boardwalk. Another safari park in the Netherlands is Safari Park Beeksbergen. Most safari parks were established in a short period of 10 years, between 1966 and Africa. Egypt, Alexandria Africa Safari Park, 2004 Americas. Brazil, Sao Paulo Zoo Safari, 2001. This park was formerly known as Simba Safari from 1972 to 2001. Canada, Ontario, Hamilton African Lion Safari, 1969. Quebec, Hemingford Park Safari, 1972. Montebello Park Omega, 1985. Chile, Rancagua Safari Park Rancagua, 2009. Guatemala, Escuintla Auto Safari Chapán, 1980. Mexico, Amacuzac Zoo Safari, 1984. Pueblo Africum Safari, 1972. Puerto Rico, Vega Alta Safari Park, 1970. The name of the park was simply Safari Park. United States, Arizona, Camp Verde Out of Africa Wildlife Park, 1988. Arkansas, Gentry Wild Wilderness Drive-Through Safari, 1970. California, Escondido San Diego Zoo Safari Park, formerly San Diego Wild Animal Park, 1972. Florida, Loxahatchee Lion Country Safari, 1967. Georgia, Pine Mountain Wild Animal Safari, 1991. Louisiana, Epps High Delta Safari Park. Maryland, Largo the Largo Wildlife Preserve, now the site of Six Flags America. Nebraska, Ashland Lee G. Simmons Conservation Park and Wildlife Safari. New Jersey, Jackson Township Great Adventure, 1974, now the site of Six Flags Great Adventure and Wild Safari, West Milford Warner Brothers Jungle Habitat. Ohio, Port Clinton African Safari Wildlife Park, 1973, Mason Lion Country Safari at Kings Island. Oregon, Winston Wildlife Safari, 1973. Texas, Grand Prairie Lion Country Safari, San Antonio Natural Bridge Wildlife Ranch, 1984. Glen Rose Fossil Rim Wildlife Ranch, 1984. Texas Safari Park, 2023. Virginia, Doswell Lion Country Safari at Kings Dominion, Natural Bridge Virginia Safari Park, 2000. Asia. Bangladesh, Gazipur Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Safari Park, 2013. Cox's Bazar Dula Hazara Safari Park, 1999. China, Shenzhen Safari Park, 1993. Shanghai Wild Animal Park, 1995. Winhyundai Wildlife Park, 1995. Guangzhou Xiangyong Safari Park, 1997. Jinan Safari Park, 1999. Badling Safari World, 2001. India, Etowa Safari Park, formerly Lion Safari Etowa, 2018. Raja Zoo Safari, 2022. Indonesia, Taman Safari, with 3 locations in Bogor, Mount Arjuno and Bali. In Bali includes Marine Park. Israel, Ramat Gan Safari, 1974. Japan, Miyazaki Phoenix Zoo, 1975. Asakusa Natural Animal Park African Safari, 1976. Mine Akiyoshide Safari Land, 1977. Tomioka Gunma Safari Park, 1979. Susanoo Fuji Safari Park, 1980. Haidi Central Park, 1984. Malaysia, Alagay Jars Formosa Resort, 2001. Gambang Bukit Gambang Safari Park. Pakistan, Lahore Zoo Safari, 2009. Formerly Lahore Wildlife Park, 1982. Philippines, Busuanga Safari Park, 1975. Morong Zubik Safari, 2003. Carmen Cebu Safari and Adventure Park, 2018. Singapore, Night Safari, 1994. Taiwan, Ganzi Liofo Village Theme Park. Thailand, Bangkok Safari World, 1988. United Arab Emirates, Dubai Safari Park, 12 December 2017. Vietnam, Phuoc Vinpearl Safari, 2015. Europe. Austria, Ganserndorf Safari Park. Belgium, Awel Le Mans Sauvage, 1975. Denmark, Givsklover Parken, 1969. Knuthenberg Safari Park, 1969. Ibeltoft Park Ibeltoft Safari, 1991. France, Thory Reserve Africaine, 1968. Piergris Safari de Piergris, 1974. Sijin Reserve Africaine to Sijin, 1974. Saint Vrain Parc du Safari de Saint Vrain. Outre Haute Touche Zoological Park, 1980. Owned by the National Museum of Natural History. Port Saint Puri Plant Sauvage, 1992. Germany, Gelsenkirchen ZOOM Erla Misswelt Gelsenkirchen, 1949. Tunwen Safari, Stuckenbrock Safariland Stukenbrock, 1969. Holenhagen Serengeti Park, 1974. Great Britain, Longleat 1966, Windsor, Woburn 1970, Nausea 1971, Lambton Lion Park, Bedley West Midlands Safari Park, 1973, Blair Drummond 1970, Highland Wildlife Park 1972. Italy, Bassolango Parco Natura Viva 1969, Fasano Zoo Safari Fasimoandia 1973, Pombia Safari Park 1976, Morozono Parco Safari del Lang 1976, Ravenna Safari Ravenna 2012. Netherlands, Hilverenbeek Safari Park Beeksbergen, 1968. Portugal, Santiago do Cacambadica Safari Park. Russia, Zadonsky District. Spain, Penegos Gabardino Natural Park, 1990. Sweden, Kolmården Safari Park, Slandit Markrids Olg and Bison Safari Oceania. Australia, New South Wales, Warragamba African Lion Safari. South Australia, Monarto Safari Park, 1983. Western Australia, Wanneroo Lion Park. I'm here to provide you with the best information, so let me know what else you'd like to learn about.